What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's breakdown video. Now, in the last video, I showed you guys the upcoming Jollibees game, which actually comes out next month. We broke down the Game Jolt page, and we watched that trailer, which was pretty insane. And I asked you guys in that video, if you guys wanted to see me break down the upcoming Five Nights at Candy's Remastered, which actually comes out tomorrow, to leave a like on that video and let me know by leaving a comment down below. And, well, you guys definitely showed a ton of support, so here we are. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the Five Nights at Candy's Remastered official Game Jolt page. We're going to look at all the brand new screenshots, the story, everything like that. As you guys know, I never actually played the original Five Nights at Candy's past night one, so this is going to be an entirely new experience for me from the looks of it. I might have live streamed, like I said, but it was literally like 4 years ago at this point, so it was a long time ago, and I'm pretty excited to get into this. So drop a comment down below letting me know which is your favorite animatronic from Five Nights at Candy's, Candy or Cindy. Now, I know we have Blank and we have Penguin and all them, but just out of, okay, let's do Blank, Candy, and Cindy. All right, let me know out of those three, which is your personal favorite. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go with either Candy or Blank for mine. I feel like Candy, though, because, like, he was, like, the original, like, FNAF leak that everyone thought was like so official, and that it was like our first look at FNAF 2 and stuff like that. So I really feel like Candy is definitely my favorite. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. All right, so like I said, I'm pretty excited to be able to read through the story here, see what this game's what's going to be happening in this game, and see what it's going to look like now, because apparently it's going to be completely remastered, a bunch of new graphics, new everything. And I also think, I feel like, well, I'll save that for the end. But anyways, let's go and get into the first screenshot. So the first screenshot we have here is of Candy right here. As you guys can see, it's got a giant R right beside its head for obviously remastered, at least I'm assuming, and it's just kind of staring at us, you know, just staring straight into our eyes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think all of the gameplay screenshots that are currently on the page are from the original page, but all of them are like remastered, because I've seen this image before, I feel like, but without the giant R. But yeah, so you guys can see, you know, it's just a very up close look at Candy, a really cool looking animatronic, and man, it has me excited. But anyways, the next screenshot we have here, it looks like this takes place in the office. And one thing I do remember, like I said, I have a few memories from this game, but I remember Blank can break in through that window on the left side, if I remember correctly, that is, and he can actually jump in and just come and attack you at any moment, or like if he gets too close or something like that. And yeah, I don't know, that's gonna be insane whenever that happens. We also have a calendar right there, which it looks like it's currently November, I'm guessing that's 17th. I can't really tell, it's hard to see it. It looks like either the 21st or the 17th. No, that's definitely, yeah, that's 17th. So yeah, it's currently November 17th, 1987, if I can see that correctly. You also got a little burger right there on the desk, a newspaper, and of course the time for the night, which is currently 12 a.m., so the beginning of a night, but we don't know which one just yet. I'm assuming probably night one. Also, you guys can see the giant door right there, which obviously you close. If I remember correctly, there's a door on the left and the door on the right side, and then the window in the middle. And man, I am not looking forward to that Blank jump scare where he jumps in through that window and gets us, if I remember correctly. But it also looks like there's a button underneath the desk right there, which I'm assuming will close the window. But like I said, I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure that's what that does, though. And then, of course, the giant bar on the bottom to bring up the camera system, which is going to be really exciting. Now, the next screenshot we have here is the actual camera system. And before we get that, on the left side, you guys can see Candy and Sydney, the poster right there, or Cindy. I always say Sydney. I don't know why, but Cindy. And on the main cam system right now, we're on the main stage, and we have night vision on. Now, from my understanding, I think all of the cameras start off completely dark, but you can turn on night vision, and then you get to see the actual animatronics. And obviously, this is the main stage. And man, I do not remember the game looking this good. So yeah, that's already super exciting. So far, it looks really good. You can also see there's now wires plugged into the actual monitor, which most games never actually show that. Most FNAF fan games, they always have that just hidden, tucked away, like it's just a floating tablet. But this one is actually plugged into something. It's got an actual power circuit and stuff like that, so it's really cool to see. And it looks like there's going to be 12 cameras in total. And yeah, so far, everything's looking really good, though. Now, the next screenshot we have here is of the arcade area. And you guys can see Candy has now started moving. And we also have two arcade machines back there, which says Candy Racers, I think, and Candy Adventure, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, man, that kind of reminds me of, like, Pork Chops Adventure, if you guys remember that game. It's such a good game. But it looks like, yeah, this is probably just, it's just the arcade camera. It's obviously moving closer. I do remember Blank has a camera, too. And I think he has, like, a show stage, kind of like Foxy, if I remember correctly, or I think he's just standing there and he slowly starts moving throughout the night. I don't really remember, though, but I don't know, man. I'm excited to see that. On the left side, though, you can see it's still 12 a.m. Now, he does have the window actually closed in this one, so Blank might be active on this night. And also, it looks like there's a power meter beside the button to actually close that shutter. So, I don't know if it's going up, like if it gets, you know, if it gets to a certain point, the shutter will just stop working, like, you know, the power will just go out on it, or if that's how much power he has left in the actual shutter. I have no idea, but still really cool. I wanted to hop into the original Five Nights at Candy's 1 game and just like maybe do like a gameplay video for you guys, but I figured I wanted to just keep it completely blank for me, not like the character, but like I don't want to, you know, remember anything about the game, and I want to go in like it's a brand new FNAF fan game. So that's why I haven't hopped into the game. I haven't, you know, played the original or anything like that. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be really fun. Anyways, the next screenshot we have here is of the secondary party room, and this one actually has the monkey in it, or the chimpanzee. I can't remember his name. I think his name is like, isn't his name? Oh my god, I cannot think of his name. I know his name, but for whatever reason, I just cannot think of it. But guys, comment it down below. I'm gonna remember it just randomly throughout this video, or as soon as I finish recording. But still, I do not remember how he attacks, because like I said, I only got to night 1, so I don't think I ever experienced him in the game. But maybe we might have, I don't know, I feel like we might have live streamed this game, but I have no idea. Like, literally, it's been so long, I don't remember. But I don't know. Like, obviously, he opens the curtains. He's somewhere along the lines with like Foxy. So, you know, I'm guessing the more and more he opens the curtains, he's gonna run at you. Maybe go through the window just like Blank or something like that. Or I don't know. Oh wait, doesn't he call you or something? I don't remember. Oh, it's so tough to remember, but I don't know. It's still really creepy. And of course, you got the little cutout right down the left side in the bathrooms. Actually, those are employee-only rooms. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know. Why is there 2 right there? Interesting. I don't know. Like, those kind of stand out quite a lot. I don't know the lore in this game. I don't know like the secret and stuff like that, but I have a feeling there's gonna be some crazy stuff in this game in terms of like the ending and stuff like that. Now, that is all of the current screenshots that we have in the game, or at least on the Game Jolt page, which it started with originally just 3, which is why I really didn't want to do a video, because I was like, okay, you know, there's not really too much to show you guys. But then he added like 2 more, and then I figured, okay, we don't even know the storyline for the game or anything for it, so why not do a full video? Now, underneath the Game Jolt page pictures, we actually have some story details right here and a few other things just kind of going over the game. So I figured let's go ahead and read this and see what it's going to have in store for us. So it says, no company is without a rival. Freddy Fazbear's new pizzeria has closed for good, and so another restaurant is going to take its place in the world of entertainment. What could go wrong? This is Five Nights at Candy's Remastered, a game remade for the 4th anniversary of the Five Nights at Candy's game and series. The most notable difference between this remaster and the original game is the graphics have been upgraded to a whole new level. Technical nerds among you will love to know that all the game's 3D renders have been re-rendered in Blender cycles. With this, models have been polished, and all materials/textures have received an upgrade as well. The game's code has been rewritten entirely, hopefully ensuring better performance and stability. This also means I had an opportunity to rebalance the game a bit, though the mechanics are exactly the same as before. So one thing I do remember hearing about this game is that it was really easy. I only heard this from one person, so I don't know for sure as a fact if it was, but it seems like he's actually rebalanced the game and probably made it harder, which has me worried. I was looking forward to having a fun, you know, just chill game to play through, but it might be a little bit tougher than we thought here. Now, it also says like a how to play section right here, which I guess we should read through this because I have no idea. The entire restaurant will be dark at night, so the cameras have night vision. To activate night vision, just click on the camera to see the camera feed, and then click on the camera again to enable night vision. So yeah, that is what we're going to be able to use to actually see at night. Night vision enabled. Click the current camera again to disable night vision. Remember to be careful as using the camera takes power, and night vision even more so. So you don't want to leave night vision on, because obviously if you leave it on, then you're going to be losing out on a lot of power. The cameras Cam 04 and Cam 06 are pointed at the outside of the doors to your left and right. So use night vision to see if anything comes by. So that's how you know if anything's outside your door. Each door has a power usage meter, which shows you how much power a door uses. The longer a door is closed, the more power it will drain. So that makes sense for the window right there. So that was the power usage meter to see how much it's actually taking from us. And yeah, that's gonna be great to actually see. Now, he also did some other posts right here, which he made like a huge post and kind of said, you know, like a few of the talking points are like what's in the remastered version, and it kind of talks about what we already talked about. You know, the graphics have been improved, everything's been re-rendered, Blender and stuff like that, and way more high quality and realistic lighting and textures and stuff like that. And it now runs at a true widescreen 720p. How long is it? Okay, this is what I found to be interesting. There's a question here where it says, how long have you been working on this? And he said he started working last Saturday evening. So that's insane. Like, the original game took him 3 months to make. This one took him like a little over a week, which is just crazy. At least it seems like, yeah, near completion for a mere 5 days. That is insane. And then another question is this Five Nights at Candy's 4? And he says, no, this is a remaster of Five Nights at Candy's 1. So yeah, one of the things that I was talking about with some other people is like, we were kind of figuring like, you know, Five Nights at Candy's 4, he's been working on it for a really long time, at least from the looks of it. So we kind of thought, you know, this could be like a big troll and this could end up being Five Nights at Candy's 4. I don't think it is. Like, I feel like this is, no, he definitely remastered this game. He's bringing it back, which it makes so much sense because that game was made so long ago. So to have it fully remastered and brought back, I think it makes perfect sense. Now here's what my thought process is. I have a feeling that maybe if you 100% complete the game, or whenever you get to the ending where it normally would end, we might get like some kind of a teaser for Five Nights at Candy's 4. Maybe you wake up in the new location, or you get jump scared by the new animatronic or something like that. I have no idea. I mean, we know Five Nights at Candy's 4 is coming. We've seen the trailer and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like, I have a feeling he's gonna show just something from Five Nights at Candy's 4 in this game. At least I really hope he does. I really hope. Oh my god, there's the hiccups like usual. You guys know. Well, anyways, it says, will there be a trailer for this game? And of course, no. And then, will the game be out on other platforms? No. So that is all we currently have for Five Nights at Candy's Remastered. Now, from what I heard, it's releasing tomorrow at, I think, 4 p.m. EST. So I'll probably have my video up by 5 p.m. And then, like I said, if you guys show a ton of support on that video, a ton of likes and comments, stuff like that, you guys already know I'm going to get a double upload for you guys. Maybe even a triple upload if you guys really want to see this series. I really hope you guys do, though, because here's the thing. Like, I hope, you know, a lot of people aren't going to just see this as being the original game and not want to watch it. I hope they actually see this as a remaster and it's like a brand new game, basically, and that everyone kind of tunes in and checks out the game and sees that, you know, if you weren't around in the Five Nights at Freddy's community back then, that, you know, you can see it today and just, you know, it's like seeing a brand new game, basically, which is what's so exciting about it. But anyways, guys, that is Five Nights at Candy's Remastered. Like I said, releasing tomorrow. Cannot wait, cannot be more excited. If you guys want to see it on the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and the little bell icon, because as soon as I release that video, if you hit that bell, you're gonna see it before anyone else. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and I will see you all tomorrow with Five Nights at Candy's Remastered. Peace out.